Grand Rising Soul Fam. Today I am coming on and sharing from the Tao Oracle by Ma Deva Padma. Today we are exploring Gene Key 8. This is the shadow of mediocrity, the gift of style, the divine expression of exquisiteness. And in the I Ching, this is the hexagram of holding it together. There's a beautiful imagery there. Couple keywords: union, cooperation, solidarity, membership, teamwork, participation, and making a choice. So here we go. The time of holding together supports all efforts that need harmonious and integrated cooperation with others. The only requirement is that each individual's commitment and involvement should be matched in intensity by everyone participating in the endeavor. Much more is possible when individual difference takes a backseat to the overriding goal of maintaining harmony. Although some things may feel restrictive to individual personalities, ultimately everyone is benefited when the me-first ego isn't indulged. There is an intangible energy that attracts and bonds otherwise separate parts into a singular functioning or oneness of purpose. In human terms, it's evidenced in friendliness, co-workers, the qualities of brotherhood and sisterhood or community spirit. It's the invisible glue that creates heartfelt connections through a shared vision and common experiences. This quality can manifest in any sphere of activity: work, play, or the spiritual life of a community. In order to take full advantage of their time spent together, each member of a group must be willing to share responsibility and perform their part of the task at hand. The ideal is to find the knack of moving in complete accord with one another, like a school of fish, as though one body and one mind. A genuine spirit of goodwill towards one another that overrides the glitches and the uncertainties of any group effort will strengthen the connections among all the members. A group that acts such all-encompassing unity can withstand any adversity that would otherwise create great difficulties for an individual. It goes without saying that heartfelt bonding between people is not only empowering of the entire relationship, but of each partner as well. Keep in mind that any truly alive alliance must have an inspiring nucleus at its core that serves as a center point for integrating and unifying the group. If others have been gathering around you for guidance, be generous, receive them respectfully, and honor what you can sincerely. If it has naturally come out that you are playing a more central role in the group venture, you're there because you're meant to be. We all have unique capacities, and for some there's a potential for leadership, although few ever actualize it. It may be that you are one of the few. Don't shy away from the opportunity if it arises, for it is in sync with the Tao, and you will be supported as it's needed. The ability to guide others requires attentiveness to the unique needs of each individual. Leaders who are devoted to empowering others readily share their capacity for decisiveness, personal resolve, and uncompromising integrity. Before assuming such a responsibility, take time to be alone and consider what that voice of your heart is telling you. Listen dispassionately to the pros and cons, weigh it all in the balance, and above all, avoid being swayed by group enthusiasm. The voice of inner truth always speaks with clarity. If you find there's a yes to taking on the responsibilities of a leadership role, then making a wholehearted commitment to the community is what life requires of you now. It has the potential to deepen your self-awareness, your understanding, and your compassion towards others. The changes. Bottom line. Becoming part of a community means there will certainly be confrontations that you as an individual would never face. But when you're willing to give your best for the good of all, the spirit of teamwork deepens. The potential for success in any collaboration will be measured by the degree to which each member is inspired and devoted in his or her contribution. Line 2. Competition, which comes about when an individual ego needs to assert itself in order to rise above others, undermines solidarity. If you're fearful of losing your identity in a group setting, you can become defensive, argumentative, and petty as a cover for just not joining in. Rather than worrying about the exposure and vulnerability that might lie in uniting with others, take the risk of not being an outsider for a change. If you follow your own intuition and trust your value to the group, your integrity will not be compromised. Line 3. If after a thorough self-examination you still feel discomfort at the prospect of becoming part of a group effort, chances are it's not the right situation for you. Don't take this to mean that you have to become hostile or antagonistic or in any way get involved in trying to oppose the efforts of the group. Just remove yourself in a friendly way and save your commitment for something that's more in tune with your inner truth. Line 4. There are pros and cons to any union. Participating in a group means some things must be given up. Yet, if in your belly the attraction is strong enough, such a sacrifice can be a small price to pay for the enriching experience of fellowship. If the pull is not really that strong, then it's best to go your own way. Be clear, though, that turning away now could mean you're passing up on a great opportunity, so consider the whole picture before making a move. Line 5. There's a subtle and deep nourishment that's made possible only through the challenge of union. Keep an open mind and be alert, because now is the time that you might stumble across your tribe, or they might find you, and what a joy it is to connect with your people. Top line, line 6. You may have fallen prey to a doubting mind that would much rather sit on the fence and criticize or fantasize than participate. Indecisiveness or wavering too long can put us in limbo, and it becomes so habitual that any opportunity that comes along can be missed. If you see that this is your situation, learn from it and make whatever changes are necessary so that you don't become a permanent outsider to the special joys that arise from joining together with others. So there we are, moving as one like a school of fish, sending you so much love.